Hi there, YouTubers and weavers. Just a quick little update video. It's not going to be as long as a lot of mine, but I'm still working on this Huck Color Weave Gamp, and I want to show you just mention a few things about it, kind of show you where I'm at, and then I want to explain something from my last video, which was where I was setting up the loom to do that. In that video I talked about, or I mentioned, but I didn't show what I had done when I realized I was in one section of this gamp where I said I was short a thread, and I added a thread to the warp at the time of threading the heddles, and I didn't wind it onto the back beam, and I got a comment that said someone didn't understand that. So first thing I'm going to do now is disconnect the camera from the tripod, go around the back of the loom and see if I can explain that a little bit better. Okay, so when I realized I was missing a thread, I went and just measured out 6 or 7 yards of extra white thread, just one long piece, and I threaded it through the heddle at the place where it needed to be and attached it through the reed at the front, but I didn't wind it onto the back beam here. I simply hung this thread off the back and it sits on the floor. But then I've put a little slip knot loop into it and hung an S-hook in it to give it tension that is effectively very similar to the amount of tension that all the rest of this has, having been wound onto the back beam. So in effect I added one thread to my warp to make the pattern come out correctly in one of these sections. And I hope this explains what I did, that I didn't do a very good job of explaining just with words last time. I'm just hanging this one extra thread on the back of the loom, and it's long enough, everything works. Every foot or so of weaving I have to move the slip knot down so I keep tension on it, but that's no big deal. Okay, so now I'm working on this Color and Weave Huck Gamp, which is, again, it's my version of Jane Stafford's Huck Color and Weave Gamp. You can kind of see it's a gamp by the fact that I'm using the orange as separators between different sections. I've got this, it's mostly the color numbers that change. So I've got white here, then I've got this section, so white's there, then this section goes 3 blue, 3 white, 3 blue, 3 white, 3 blue, 3 white, 9 blue, 3 white, 3 blue, 3 white, 3 blue, 3 white, 3 blue. Then an orange separator, and now we get into a section that was it's 5-part Huck, I guess is what you call it. So it's a white, 3 blue, and a white, and a white, 3 blue, and a white, a white, 3 blue, and a white. And this next one is even more complex. So we're going to start with white. And look at the pattern. I think I showed you this before, what I'm doing. So let's see, I need 1 thread of white, then 2 of blue, and I'm starting with shaft 11. 1 thread of white, and we'll tuck the tail in for this one to get it going. 1 white. Now I need 2 blues. I'm going to start the blue on the other side. and get that tail tucked in. And I did that wrong. Brain not screwed to head ball. That should have been treadle 6 when I did that. It helps if you remember to change your treadling in between when you put in a second thread, doesn't it? I got interested in talking to you guys and I wasn't thinking about what I was doing. Okay, so there's that. 6. Now 1. Here's what I'm finding really putsy about this. Remembering to change treadles, which one I'm working with, and then after only 1 or 2 threads, change color. And walk the various threads up and down the sides. Okay, so I did 1 white, 2 blue. Now I'm back to 1 white again. That was that one. Now I've got to do 2 blue. Two blue. And a white. And then, because I can't remember what the heck I did for more than a few minutes, I'm going to mark off with a marking thing what I just did. So now I'm going to go to 4s of 9s, 4 and 9, another white, white, my 9 yet, blue, blue, white, blue, blue, and white again. And while this does really produce some very interesting looking patterns, I'm finding that this constant changing of shuttles and which direction I'm going and changing of patterns to get all of these different things, it's complex, it looks nice, but it's really putsy to do. So it's taking me longer than I would like to take to do it, but hey, that's in the end I think it'll be nice. It's taking a while and I'm finding it very putsy work. So that's going to be, let's turn you, come up here. Well, no, we'll leave you there. That's going to be the end of it for this one. It's going to be a very short video. I just thought I'd give you an update that I am still working on this. It does have some really interesting looking parts to it. Maybe I'll take the camera off the tripod and try and get in a little bit closer and show you that before I turn this thing off completely. Okay, YouTubers, here we're taking a closer look at this Gamp, and this is handheld, so it won't be quite as steady. But there's the first section, there's the white on white. Now we'll move over. There's the next section. So again, in this section, it's all white weft, but it's different combinations of colors for warp. And this is the third of 4 pieces that I'm going to do following the patterns I've got set up. And in this one I'm doing the Huck, no, I'm doing the, yeah, it's the Huck with warp floats in either the A or the B block. And there you can see that. Let's go back to the other side. And section 2. Got to back out a little bit for this one. So now we're doing both white and blue weft threads, and the thread count is matching the block that I'm currently showing you, which of course is diagonal from the white. So now we'll go over to this one. In typical Gamp, you're getting to see all the unexpected variations that happen when you put things together, and it comes out to whatever it might be. Now let's go third row. In this one you can start to see a little bit of curviness even though it's under tension. And there's the third block in the diagonals, you know, going like this. So we're in the third one now. Some of these look pretty neat, actually. There you go. That's the Color and Weave Huck Gamp. The first 3 weft sections of the third whole piece where I'm doing warp floats, and I'll show you more when I get farther on. So hopefully if you like my videos you'll subscribe, give them a like or whatever. Not that I make any money off them because I don't monetize, but I will catch you the next time around on YouTube. Bye bye.